Category F, flat track. We named it flat track because of F, obviously, but also because tracks are supposed to be flat, right? Not diamond.
The CEPs are back in Category F, 90-degree brake turns and half brake flares. The brake turns have always been in Category D, but we took out 180s and 360s because if you are using a brake turn on landing to avoid an obstacle, how big of a brake turn do you really need to do? Probably not more than a 90. So let's practice what we're going to need in the event of an emergency and build good muscle memory and get good at those. And then if you're using a brake turn for landing, more than likely you're going to need to flare from half brakes. So let's teach those two things and then blend them together for more practice so that they're actually prepared to use that skill if they need to. We also have changed the brake landing. And this was another one of those things that many drop zones just never would want their student to come in and actually land in brakes. Students are just learning to get the flare, and we were going to ask them to come in and do a braked landing on Category F. I just don't think it was happening out there in the field, so as a safety item and to match what was really happening in the field, we changed this to braked landing pattern. So students do a braked pattern to learn about saving altitude in the pattern and being able to use brakes for that purpose, but go back to full flight for a final approach. This category introduces exit separation, has a much bigger explanation of exit separation and exit order, and clarifies that students can do the clear and pull jumps anytime during the progression. And that's just up to drop zone policy or instructor discretion, depending on the student, how the student is doing in the program and how strong their exits are. And there is the new graphic for exit order. We spent a lot of time on this and talked to a lot of the different disciplines to make sure that we did our best to get it right. I think it came out very nice.
We also did caveat that one that your exit order at your drop zone may be slightly different based on specific circumstances. We know that exit order won't necessarily work for every drop zone, but it gives a good starting point. It helps them to understand that exit order is important.